Hey, I'm Kirby and you are watching Kirby Q. Thank you for tuning into my channel today. Today I'm going to be doing a making burnt ends. I've never shown a video on how I do burnt ends, and a guy by the name of Raymond Campbell has sent me a package of Texas brisket rub, and I thought this would be a good cook to use that rub on. And so without any further delay, let's get started with this cook. Burnt ends featuring Texas brisket rub. Alright, let's get started, fellas. Alright, here's the brisket rub that Raymond sent me, and it's by the Texas barbecue. It's from TexasBarbecueRub.com, and it's old rub number 2 brisket rub. And what I've done, I've taken my full pack of brisket. I've already separated my 2 pieces out, the flat from the point. And what I'm going to do, and I've already injected it last night using my basic injection rub. If you look at my the last brisket video that I've done, you'll see my ingredients for my basic injection rub. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is just I took some of the rub, put in an old shaker that I have. I hold on to these for just such an occasion, and go ahead and coat. Now I'm focusing on just doing, I'm going to make just burnt ends. So the point is what's going to be the star of the video. But I'm cooking a flat also. Going to my sister's house later on this afternoon for a little family shindig. And so I thought I'd go ahead and cook the flat for that. Okay. Alright. That's about it for that. Now I'm going to let this sit for about an hour while I let my pit come up to temp. So the next time you see me with this, it'll be out at the HBT smoker. Alright, see you guys in about an hour. Alright, my pit is still climbing up to its desired temp. I want to go ahead and get my meat put on anyway, because I'm doing a catering job and I got some other stuff that I want to get knocked out. But so I'm going to get this on. And here is the point. Here is the flat. I'm using my HBT reverse flow smoker today. So my heat is going to be traveling through the plate and up. So I'm going to go ahead and move this back some, because as the heat comes up here, it gets a little bit hot right here, and it gets real hot right as it's coming over, as the heat is venting over. It'll get real hot right there, and it'll crisp up that edge right quick. And like I said, I'm also doing a catering job for so I got some butts to put on too, so let me do that while I'm here. Now I'm going to be cooking at 350 today. Going hot and fast. I want to try to get this done by a certain time. This is some of Malcolm Reed's Killer Hog rub. And I'm gonna hit the pork butts again with and congratulations to all the guys who made it, got a call to the Jack Daniels Invitational. Malcolm Reed being one of those teams. Cool Toughest Stone from Cool Smoke, Apocalypse Now here in the Mid-Atlantic region, Wolf's Revenge, Redneck Scientific, Jerry Stevenson, big shout out to him, and Charles Krillin from Wolf's Revenge again. I posted his Scotch egg recipe a couple of weeks ago. Alright, hit it. I'm not going to put any on the point because I really want to taste that Texas rub. I want the Texas rub to shine through on that. Alright, I'm going to be spritzing when I'm going to just, with the points and stuff, just going to be hitting with a beef broth about once every hour. After the first hour, I want a bark to form for the first hour. After the bark has formed, then I'm going to hit it with a beef broth once every hour until it reaches about 170. Then I'm going to wrap at 170. So I won't be back till it reaches the 170 mark. Alright then, I see you at 170 degrees. Alright, let's go ahead and temp, see where my briskets are at. Well, this point just about done. Real thin. I should have told you something. I'm getting 185 on my point. $166, $168, $160, $170. $170 again, point. Put it down. I have some of the beef broth. Put a little bit of beef broth in with it. Really good. Like I said, this is halfway there, so it shouldn't take this point about another hour, I would say. Gonna do the same thing with the flat. Add a little bit of this beef broth to it. Alright, so I got everything wrapped up. Shit. For the briskets, I'm guessing. Y'all don't need to see my gut. For the briskets, I'm guessing. I'm estimating about another hour before they'll be at the temp, and then we're going to pour them, and so then they'll be ready. So I check back in an hour, see what the temp is on these, and then I'll pull them. Alright, so I'll see you guys in an hour. Alright, let's go ahead and the points, the flat should be done right about now. Let's go ahead and double check. Adjust it down. Let's see, adjust a little. Okay, here's our point. Smells awesome. Oh yeah. Well, I'm getting a little bit over. We're way over. I'm getting 210 on the point. A little over. Probably would have wanted 205. Let's check the flat. Flat can go back in. I'm getting like 198 on that. But the point, which is the star of the show anyway, is done. So we're going to take that in and move it on to the next process. Alright. Here's our brisket. Now I flipped it over because I want to just take my knife and just skim the bottom of it to remove any excess fat, which we have there. Don't want too much fat on the end of it. So whatever fat didn't come off during the initial trimming process, this is where I get it. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and try to cut it into 1-inch cubes. Typically I do this with my electric knife, but I didn't feel like putting all that out. And I tell you what, let's go ahead and give this a try as is. Man, this is good. This is good. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have used my electric knife. That would have came out better. This knife is kind of dull. You always want to have a sharp knife. But pick me, that's a privilege right here. Man, that is good. Now, in tasting it without the sauce, what I would have hoped, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good rub, but I was expecting more of a strong peppery flavor from it. Strong pepper, strong garlicky flavor from it. And it's a good flavor, nice mild flavor to it. I mean, it's good, but just not what I was expecting. I was expecting a strong pepper flavor to come from it. Here's my usual burn-in sauce. Because this is somebody else's sauce recipe, I can't tell you what it is. But you can use Coakley's barbecue sauce. His sauce came in third place for being the best sauce to use on beef. So while I can't tell you what this sauce is, I can tell you can try using Lloyd Coakley's sauce, and you can hit him up for it. And what you normally would want to do is just go ahead and put this in the pan and run it back in your smoker for another 15 minutes to let the glaze set. But these things are good just as they are. And with this sauce, oh man, these things are dynamite. Like I said, I was expecting a strong peppery flavor from that rub, but it's not that. This, man, these things are great. That is my burnt. Sorry I didn't do the whole process. I mean, I'm just glazing. You set the glaze, you run it in your smoker for another 15 minutes. You let the glaze set, and you're good to go. And get in a little piece of fat on it. And these things are just little bite-sized morsels of goodness. And this one. Okay. I'll get gig for tenderness on this one. Wasn't that bite through, and the fat didn't render down in it. On that portion, on the outer ends it did. I went to 213. That's one well. Tastes good to me. Alright. Y'all see I keep eating this, evidently I ain't disappointed with it. I'm Kirby. This is Burn Ends. This is Texas Barbecue Rub.com. Old number 2 brisket rub. If you want to give that a try, you can. I'm sorry, I don't got it in frame. Old number 2 brisket rub. Sent to me by Raymond Campbell. Now that's not his rub. He just asked me if I tried it and wanted me to try it. And I did. And I like it. These are some good burn ends, y'all. Man. Good burn ends. Alright. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. And please subscribe. Tell a friend about my channel. I greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys and gals. Thank you, Angie Spotter, for hanging in there with me. All the way from Australia. Burn ends, man. God, these things are good. Alright. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks again for watching.